Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome to a FIFA 18 squad builder video. Today we're going to be doing a hybrid squad builder with a budget of around 10 to 20k. Now personally, I did only pay around 10,000 coins for this start team. That's because I did snipe a few of the players. One of them I actually sniped for almost a third of their value, so when I do go on to sell this team, I'll probably be able to make a little bit of profit, but it is very easy to snipe cards at the moment, and I do highly recommend that for some of them that are worth around 3,000 coins, you definitely at least give it an attempt to try and pick them up cheaper through sniping. It is going to be a free league hybrid in a 4-3-3 formation, the one with the attacking midfielder. Personally, this is my favourite variant. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to smash the like button. 1,800 likes would be insane. Every like does give Penguin a home. Let me know in the comment section down below any other squad builders you want me to do on this channel. Make sure you do subscribe if you are new as well. But firstly, before we do get into it, as you might be able to tell by the pizza box behind me and also the branding on this video, today this squad is actually going to be sponsored by Papa John's. As you guys may be aware, Papa John's are a pizza firm who I personally use quite a lot. I actually do love their pizzas, and the reason they are sponsoring this video today is because they've actually created a new crust of pizza called the deep crust. Now, as I did mention, Papa John's were actually kind enough to send me out a deep crust pizza, and that is what I do have behind me. Make sure you guys go try one out. Like mentioned, all the links to order one of these deep crust Papa John's pizzas in the description. Right, but anyway, with that out of the way, let's get straight into this squad. As I have already mentioned, it is in a 4-3-3 formation and actually is a free league hybrid. For its price, you really cannot go wrong. You guys should definitely try it out. We'll start off with the goalkeeper then, and here we have actually got Neto. So he is actually one of the higher rated players in the squad and also one of the more expensive. However, as you'll be able to see, I managed to pick him up for 950 coins. This is because I did actually snipe this card. I'll play the footage in the background right now, but on the market, he sells for around 3,000 coins. Genuinely only took me around 2 minutes to actually snipe him below 1k, so highly recommend you guys go try that out. It definitely reduces the budget of this squad. Okay then, so going up into our defenders, and firstly at right back, we're actually going to be venturing into the Russian league. Now, to be fair, this league isn't used too often in squad builders, but for this hybrid, it genuinely is perfect. At right back, we've got a 89 paced, 76 rated overall, and he plays fantastically well. As I mentioned, I have already played against squads who have had the likes of Eden Hazard, and coming up against this guy, he actually was solid against such high rated players. So even though he is only 76 overall, definitely don't be put off by his rating, because he is actually a great right back, and I'm pretty sure a lot of that is down to his pace stat, like I mentioned, 89 rated. Going into our centre backs then, here we've actually got two budget players, but they are absolute tanks. That is the only way I can actually explain how good these players are. Firstly, on the right hand side, we're going to be going back into the Spanish league, and that is because we've got Lemos. Now, he's got 70 pace and 78 defending, and again, for a 77 rated card, he just plays phenomenally well. And as for our second centre back on the left hand side, we've actually got Lemos' teammate, that is Navarro. Now, he is only 75 rated overall, but please do not let this put you off. Like I've mentioned, even though some of the players in this squad are low rated, they perform fantastically, especially when you consider the likes of the players that I've played against already with this squad and only conceded a few goals. So like I said, he is 75 overall, 78 pace, 74 defending and 77 physical. These two centre backs do work perfectly together. And as for our final defender over on the left hand side, we've actually got Bernat. So going into the Bundesliga, sticking with Spanish nationality, again, another very solid defender. So out this team so far, the most expensive card has actually been Neto at 950 coins. Now, right back, I managed to get for 700. Lemos, I managed to get for 450, as he is a non-rare, so an absolute bargain gem there. Navarro, 750, and then Bernat for 900 coins. Considering the performances these players give, I'm telling you, they are an absolute bargain of a defence. So then, moving up into our midfield, firstly on the right hand side, we'll go back into the Russian league, and that's because I've got a 76 rated card named Pereira. Now, he plays for the same team as our right back, crucially for chemistry purposes, and as you'll see, for a 76 rated card, got some very nice stats for a central midfielder. Pretty well balanced, most of them around the mid 70s, so that's actually not too bad. And for his price as well, only 450 coins, perfect in this squad. Of course guys, price is very crucial when creating starter squads, because at the end of the day, it is meant to be a squad which you can achieve at the start of the game. So considering these cards are so cheap and perform so well, I really do think it is just a perfect 4-3-3 hybrid. Going over into our other central midfielder then, again, we've got another non-rare 76 rated card. This time is going to be from the Bundesliga, and here we have got Rupp. Now, similarly to our other central midfielder, great stats across the board, and as you'll see by his statistics in-game, he managed to get 2 goals and 1 assist from central midfield. Now, I'll play some clips in the background of the goals that Rupp actually did score, and like I mentioned, 73 pace, 78 dribbling and 75 passing, as well as his high attacking, high defensive work rates. Honestly, it's just another bargain gem in this squad. Of course, as I have already mentioned, playing in the Bundesliga, as a result getting that crucial link to Bernat at left back, and also he does get a strong link to our central attacking midfielder that is, again, one of the more expensive players in this squad, and here we have got the Davi. 80 rated attacking midfielder. He plays for Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga, so staying in the same league. But as you can see, again having a crucial role to play in this squad. From 3 games, he managed to get 2 goals and 3 assists. He's actually left-footed, so bear that in mind when you do take shots with this guy, because he does only have 3-star weak foot. But another thing that is great about the Davi is also he is fantastic at set pieces, so corners, free kicks, penalties. Personally, I put him on them all. And again, as you guys can see here, I actually managed to pick him up for 1,200 coins. Now, he sells for closer to 2k, but after sniping for only around 90 seconds, I easily picked one up at 1.2k. So to save yourself 800 coins, which is essentially the price of a player in these starter squads, definitely recommend just trying out sniping him. Okay then, so we'll move up into the forwards of this squad, over on the right hand side, back visiting the Russian league, and here we've got Samadov. Now, he is 79 rated overall, and he has only got 80 pace. When I first played with this guy, I was wondering whether this was going to be quick enough, because personally, I like to have fast, sweaty wingers. However, as you'll be able to see from his participation from 3 games, he managed to get 2 goals and 3 assists down the right-hand side. He is actually complemented very well by the right back as well, considering he does have 89 pace. So the overlapping runs are perfect, and like I mentioned, even the 80 pace on Samadov doesn't feel too slow, to be honest. Obviously, as you can see, he participated very well from the 3 games played. And he does also have some other decent stats, such as 79 passing, perfect putting crosses into the box for our target man and lone striker, who we'll come on to later on in the video. Okay then, so we'll move over onto our left winger this time, and here we've got one of my favourite players in the team. Now, I do say favourite players, but you'll look at his statistics from 3 games. He managed to only pick up 1 goal and 2 assists. Comparing this to Samadov, it doesn't even come close. However, Serge Gnabry was one of my favourite players in this team. 90 pace is just blistering quick. Obviously, we know this year EA have had a massive pace overhaul, and Gnabry has definitely benefited from this, along with his 82 dribbling as well, and crucially 4-star skill moves. He is absolutely insane down the left hand side. Now, you'll see one of the clips that I have actually played or currently playing. He doesn't manage to get the goal, but with the 4-star skill moves, he is able to Ronaldo chop into the box, then has a fantastic finessed shot, which unfortunately hits the post, would have made an incredible goal, but nevertheless, Samadov down the right hand side, being in the right place at the right time, manages to tap it home for a goal. So then, anyway, going into our final player of the squad at the strike position, we definitely saved the best till last. Now, you might call me a bit biased here because it is actually a Liverpool player who is currently on loan in the Bundesliga. For those of you that haven't guessed it already, it is actually Divock Origi. Now, playing for Wolfsburg, this is incredibly crucial that he does get the strong link to Davi, again another Wolfsburg player, because he is Belgian nationality. Nevertheless though, 78 rated overall in the striker position. His stats just look average, to be fair. 83 pace, pretty decent this year because, like we mentioned, a massive pace overhaul. 76 shooting, not the greatest, but incredibly clinical at finishing, especially for such a low shooting stat. Genuinely feels around like the mid to high 80s, and also 77 physical as well, definitely helped him out being a lone striker. Now, as you guys can see, I managed to pick him up for 1,000 coins. Again, a bit of sniping come into play here. He generally goes for around 2,000 coins, but after sniping a game for literally a couple of minutes, managed to pick him up at half price. And as you can see, 6 goals, 2 assists in 3 games. This guy is honestly a god on FIFA 18. Also, similarly to Gnabry, for those of you guys that do enjoy using skill moves, he has got 4 stars, so not too bad. Personally, I am not a player who uses them too much. The max I do is, like I've mentioned, and as you've seen from the Gnabry clip, is a Ronaldo chop, so perfect for doing that. But at 78 rated overall, this is genuinely the best card that I've used so far on FIFA 18, from the demo and then also from the EA access. Highly recommend that you guys build this squad with Divock Origi up front. Absolute insane team, especially for the price it costs. Now, throughout this team that you guys can see on the screen, the most expensive player was actually Didavi at 1.2k, which is just fascinating to me considering we've actually got so many rare cards and so many decent players as well. Like, nobody can get into any Bundesliga team on FIFA, he is that good. I reckon this guy is going to be one of the sweat gods this year, especially with his 90 pace. It was so overpowered in game, and again, Divock Origi, like I've mentioned, I really do think he's going to fly under the radar and become a little bit of a bargain gem. But anyway, for only 10,000 coins, highly recommend you guys build this squad as your starter team. Anyway though, it does unfortunately bring us to the end of this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed my very first squad builder on FIFA 18. As I've mentioned throughout, this is actually sponsored by Papa John's as well for their new deep crust pizza. Make sure to check it out by clicking the link in the description down below. Not gonna lie, it tastes phenomenal. You guys should definitely go try one out if you haven't done already. As I've mentioned, plenty of Papa John's throughout the country. You can just go onto their site and find your local store. Anyway though, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Remember, every like does give a penguin a home, so make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit 1,800 likes for this squad. Of course, make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done already. But as I did mention, unfortunately it does bring us to the end. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time.